Hey there, this is Ryan with KHB Construction. Today we want to talk to you about your full home transformation right here in Turlock, California. Here at KHB, we specialize in kitchen, home, and bath transformations, and our favorite projects to do is all of that all at once. In Turlock, California, we are located right off of West Main Street, and we do plenty of full home transformations right next door to you. Before we dive into the cost and the process and what you can expect in a full home, we want to give you the criteria of what constitutes a full home transformation. In a full home transformation, we are at least doing a kitchen, a bathroom, and all the flooring in the home. So we are at least touching 3 major areas. Most of the time, these full home transformations are the kitchen, hall bath, master bath, half bath, laundry room, fireplace, possibly a staircase, all the carpentry in the home, flooring, and paint. That is a typical full home for us here at KHB Construction. Now that we know what a full home transformation is, let's talk about what contracting company you should be looking for to fulfill this lofty scope of work. With all the areas of work that we talked about, the kitchens, the bathroom, you have to have a very special and organized contractor to execute this. A standard kitchen and bath contractor might not be able to perform all of these things efficiently and proactively to give you the quality that you're looking for. When you're searching for a contractor, the first thing you need to ask them is about their process, and a telltale sign is right on that first phone call. On that phone call, it should be a 10 to 20 minute phone call, really discovering your needs, talking about what is important to you, the customer, in executing this project, and going through their process and how they're gonna get you to success at the end of this process. The second aspect here of this contractor is that they should have an in-house design team. That should include drafting, an engineer on retainer, or a well-established relationship with an engineer to really expedite these plans. The third thing is they need to have a proven process to execute this large scope of work in a timely manner. When you're working on 3, 4, 5 different rooms in the home simultaneously, a lot of contractors can get bottlenecked in one area and not be able to flex their manpower and resources to execute this in a timely manner. The last step here, when you're vetting your contractor, I would be looking for warranties. You need to have a very good and clear warranty. At least 1 year cosmetic, at least 2 years on all mechanical, electrical, plumbing, and at least 7 to 10 years on all structural aspects of the project. Make sure you have that in writing, it's in the contract. You have a deck or a packet, a pamphlet, if you will, of what is the warranty, how you enact the warranty, what's included in that warranty. That is gonna be huge for once the project is complete. Now, a contractor that you choose that has all of those processes and procedures and qualities to that company is gonna be expensive, right? Because you're going with a quality contractor. And I wanna talk about what the average cost is for general full home transformations. To get the cost of your full home transformation in this example, I'm gonna go through room by room, historically, what the baseline cost is for each area. We'll start in the kitchen, and we are talking about a custom kitchen here. And if you're doing a full home transformation, this is your forever home, I'm assuming you want a custom kitchen, and it's gonna be bigger than the one that's currently there. So we'll go with a large kitchen. A large custom kitchen is gonna start off around $85,000. And we've done them well over 100 to 150,000 as well, but we'll use 85 conservatively for this baseline number. Second will be the non-primary bath. So this is a hall bath or maybe a powder bath, but let's talk about the hall bath. This has a toilet, a single vanity, a shower, and flooring, obviously, paint, lighting fixtures, all that good stuff. A custom hall bathroom typically starts around 45 to 50,000. Once again, depending on selections, scope of work, moving plumbing locations, this could be as high as 65 to 80,000. Powder baths, or a half bath, a bathroom that just has a toilet, vanity, mirror, lighting, obviously drywall, flooring, paint, carpentry. This bathroom is gonna be obviously less than one that has a full shower or a tub shower combo. Typically, these start off around 8,500 to 12,000, depending on the cabinetry options. We will use a clean $10,000 budget for that powder bath. Going into the master bathroom, this is usually where most of the time of the homeowners is spent in a bathroom. They're not using the hall bath or the powder bath as much. This master bathroom usually starts off around $75,000. And once again, just like the kitchen, we have done master bathrooms for well over 100,000, but for this example, we will use 75,000 as the example. Those are the main areas of the home: half bath, hall bath, master bath, and the kitchen. Now, obviously, many homes have laundry rooms or fireplaces, possibly a staircase that we could put some features on, but that's just the bones of a full home renovation. Now, I'm also gonna add here the flooring and the paint, and I'm gonna use an example of a 2,000 square foot home. Let's say it's a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath home. The flooring for this home on a single story would be around $20,000 with a $5.50 budget for LVP. This is accounting for demolition of the existing floor, prep, self-leveling, install of the flooring, and of all the finished carpentry, so baseboards, casings if needed. After all that, this house needs to be painted. That means the casing, the baseboard, all the finished carpentry, cabinetry if it's existing, walls, ceiling, any feature walls, all needs paint. That is gonna run you around $20,000 for this full home in the 2,000 square foot example. So what's that total cost? That is around $245,000 to do a full home transformation right here in Turlock, California. That seems lofty. I don't know about you, I don't have $245,000 just lying around to do this project. There are many options in financing, HELOCs, taking out a secondary. There's a lot of options to finance your transformation, but make sure you go in there eyes wide open on the true cost of a full home. One of the best options of financing right now is an ARV loan, an after renovation value loan. The bank's actually gonna take that proposal, they're gonna prorate the estimated equity that you're gaining off of that. And in some cases, it's upward of 60, 70%, like for your kitchen, for example, of return on investment. They're gonna take that, they're gonna grant you the loan, and then that is gonna fund that whole project. So if you have a question about financing, give us a call. I'd love to talk about that and hook you up with a local banker for your ARV loan. All right, so we know what a full home transformation is. We know what you should be looking for in a contractor. We know potential starting costs of this full home transformation. Now I kind of want to talk about what we do at KHB Construction and how we execute these full home transformations. With any project here at KHB Construction, it starts with the discovery call. You fill out a form on our website, kitchenhomeandbath.com. That goes right to us. We give you a call. We talk for about 10, 20 minutes about your project, and then we set up the on-site consultation. This on-site consultation, depending on the scope of work, if we're doing a home addition or any structural changes, might include a drafter, architect, interior designer, and your customer concierge. Typically for just a build consultation, it's your customer concierge walking through for 1 to 3 hours, depending on the size of the home, your exact vision for this project. After this project walkthrough, we come back to the office, we craft your estimate, and then we set up a date to meet at our office to go through this estimate and talk about the costs, the soft costs, hard costs, timeline, schedule, and all the expectations that you shared with us during our job walk. Once you approve this estimate, we do charge a $1,000 deposit. Then it goes into our design phase. We get a concept, we get our renderings, floor plans, permit submission documents ready for submission, and then we go through finalization of that design with you, the homeowner. We also have revisions on the 3D renderings to make sure that your vision as the homeowner is executed perfectly by our design team. Once the design is complete, permits are submitted, we have the final proposal and construction contract for you, the homeowner. This is where we go through the final hard costs of all details in the project. We have the construction contract signed, you understand all your rights, all of everything that's gonna happen in this project, and that is where we get you on the production schedule. During this meeting, you will have a tentative schedule of how long this project's gonna take. Full home transformations typically take anywhere from 10 to 12 weeks at the baseline. They can go as long as 5, 6+ months, depending on the scope of work. Proposal, designed, contract is signed, you're on the schedule, and now it's upwards of day one. In between the contract signing and day one start, you will have a meeting with your operational team. This will be where your customer concierge hands off the actual project to your superintendent. Internally, we've already reviewed this project, and now it's just to get to the fine details on site with your site superintendent. After that meeting, you will have a meeting on site, usually about 1 to 2 weeks before the job starts, and that's our pre-construction walk. That's gonna be with our site super and our operations manager, going through the scope of work, all the nuance of the schedule, and really just to explain the true process to you of what day-to-day looks like on site in your project. At this point, you will have a live online schedule. You will have your portal on Buildertrend where you can communicate with your customer concierge, your designer, and the full operational team. We use Buildertrend, so you'll be getting daily updates, daily photos, daily messages to really keep you in the loop on the day-to-day of the project. Once this project is completed, you will get all of the media that we took. So all the photos, videos, anything that you want, you have at your disposal. You also have a finalized design if you want to frame it. You will also have our warranty packet in COC. COC is Certificate of Completion. All this comes to you in a finished binder. The warranty enacts that day, and then our 1, 2, 10-year warranty is enacted. 1 year cosmetic, 2-year mechanical, electrical, plumbing, and 10 years of structural warranty. That's our process here at KHB Construction. If you're in Turlock, we could be of help. So I would hope you go to our website, fill out the form, give us a call, explore our full home and addition page on our website, get all the information you can. I would love to talk to you. Go to kitchenhomeandbath.com, fill out the form, and we'll talk to you soon.